Imagine discovering that the person you trusted most in the world, your partner, your confidant, had a dark secret so well hidden that it fooled everyone, even the FBI. This is the incredible story of Jason Redford, the man who led a double life so convincing that it took years, millions of dollars, and a string of unsuspecting victims to uncover the truth. Welcome to the story of the husband who fooled everyone, a tale of deception, manipulation, and the lengths one man went to keep his twisted secrets safe. The perfect husband. To anyone who knew Jason Redford, he seemed like the ideal family man. He was charming, successful, and attentive, the kind of husband that other wives would envy. His wife, Sarah, felt lucky to have such a caring and thoughtful partner. Jason worked as a financial consultant, handling investments for wealthy clients, and his success had afforded his family a life of luxury. Jason's charm and charisma extended beyond his personal life. Friends and neighbors considered him trustworthy, always willing to lend a hand. He volunteered at local events, attended charity galas with Sarah, and was a fixture in their affluent community. But behind the facade, Jason was hiding a secret life. A life that would soon unravel in the most shocking way. The red flags begin to show. Despite the outward appearances, Sarah began noticing small things that seemed out of place. There were frequent late-night business calls and unexpected work trips. Jason was also secretive about their finances, avoiding any conversation that involved money. Whenever she asked questions, he would charm his way out of the conversation, always providing just enough information to keep her satisfied. Then one day, Sarah discovered a hidden bank statement, revealing a significant sum of money withdrawn from an account she didn't recognize. When she confronted Jason, he brushed it off, claiming it was part of a surprise investment that would soon pay off. Sarah's intuition told her something wasn't right, but she ignored her doubts, trusting in her husband's supposed expertise. The FBI gets involved. Unknown to Sarah, the FBI had been investigating Jason for several months. It turned out that Jason wasn't just handling investments. He was orchestrating one of the most elaborate Ponzi schemes the agency had ever seen. Jason had lured clients in with promises of high returns, but in reality, he was taking their money to fund his extravagant lifestyle, using new investments to pay returns to older clients. The scheme was so sophisticated that it evaded detection for years. Jason had created false documents, forged statements, and even established fake companies to convince his clients of the scheme's legitimacy. But as more clients began to ask for their money, the scheme started to collapse. The FBI's investigation had reached a critical point, and they were ready to close in on Jason. The house of cards begins to fall. One day, Sarah came home to find FBI agents at her door. Jason was nowhere to be found, and their home was being searched. She was bombarded with questions about his business, his clients, and their finances. The FBI agents revealed to her the scope of Jason's fraud, a web of lies spanning multiple states, involving millions of dollars and countless victims. Stunned, Sarah struggled to process the fact that her husband was a wanted man. She had lived with him, trusted him, and now learned that he was not only a fraud, but a fugitive. As the investigation continued, Sarah discovered that Jason had used her name in his scheme, implicating her in financial transactions without her knowledge. Her world was shattered as she realized the extent of his betrayal. The secret life of Jason Redford. As the FBI pieced together Jason's criminal activities, they uncovered a second shocking revelation. Jason had been living a double life. He had another family in another state, a wife, and 2 young children who knew him by a different name. He'd used money from his scheme to fund a completely separate life, one where he could be whoever he wanted without fear of judgment. His double life involved fake IDs, secret phone numbers, and carefully constructed alibis. He had orchestrated everything to keep each life compartmentalized, maintaining complete control over his web of lies. But as his empire crumbled, so did his cover. Authorities soon tracked down Jason's other family, who were just as shocked as Sarah to learn the truth about him. The capture. After months on the run, Jason was finally located by authorities in a small town in Mexico. He had been living under yet another alias, planning his next move while authorities closed in on him. The FBI, working with Mexican law enforcement, tracked him down to a modest apartment where he was arrested without incident. The arrest was the culmination of years of deceit. When agents questioned him, Jason showed little remorse, attempting to charm his way out of the charges just as he had deceived everyone in his life. But this time, his charm fell flat. He was extradited to the United States to face trial, and his list of charges included wire fraud, money laundering, identity theft, and conspiracy. The trial and revelations. Jason's trial became a media sensation, drawing national attention as details of his double life and Ponzi scheme were revealed in court. Sarah attended the trial, determined to confront the man who had destroyed her life. It was there that she learned the full extent of Jason's lies. Not only had he defrauded clients and led a double life, but he had also manipulated family members, friends, and colleagues, leaving a trail of betrayal wherever he went. Victims testified against him, describing how he had convinced them to trust him with their life savings. Many were left financially devastated, their dreams shattered by Jason's greed. Despite his attempts to defend himself, the overwhelming evidence led to his conviction on multiple charges. Lie after Jason. In the aftermath, Sarah faced the daunting task of rebuilding her life. The financial ruin Jason had left her in was only the beginning of her struggles. She had to contend with public scrutiny, debt, and the betrayal of a husband she had once trusted. Determined to move forward, Sarah began speaking out about her experience, warning others about the red flags she had missed and the dangers of financial manipulation. She has since become an advocate for fraud awareness, using her story to educate others and encourage victims to come forward. For Sarah, the journey has been one of resilience, as she has rebuilt her life piece by piece, turning her trauma into a mission to prevent others from falling prey to people like Jason. The story of Jason Redford serves as a haunting reminder of the lengths some individuals will go to deceive those who trust them most. He fooled his wife, his friends, and even the FBI. But in the end, his web of lies collapsed, leaving behind a trail of shattered lives and broken trust. If you've been affected by stories like this or know someone who has, remember that you're not alone. Fraud can happen to anyone, but with vigilance and awareness, we can all be better protected. Thank you for watching this episode from The Lures of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.